Another game of Summer Wars 2nd edition. This time Fallen Kingdom versus Raker. I was request this match. Also in the future I plan to make several Fallen Kingdom videos soon, because several players seem to want Fallen Kingdom. It seems it's the most liked faction, and also it's one of the hardest to play. It's kind of full of tricks, full of very hard decisions, so I understand why people might want to see more games of them. So I'm going to try to show how I play them. I'm doing very well with them in my win rates, so yeah, hopefully you get some tips from here are useful to you. So I start the game. I think the opening from Rattalus is kind of weird. I don't have like a good opening because Carter has Soulless and is my only good target, and Archer here in the front to kill the Mind Witch will get Mind Capture. So I go ahead and do only open like this. You can tell me if there is any other opening you think is better. They move on, kill the Mind Witch, and then just shoot the Deceiver for 1 damage, and then I pass. I discard almost my entire hand except Dragos. And I was questioning if I should keep Dragos, but I think Dragos is one of the better tools to kill Deceivers, and if you can drop it second turn, it's very easy to... I don't know if it's very easy even versus Takulu, but it's relatively easy to keep alive and killing Deceivers and Wind Mage. So yeah, I decided to keep it and move forward with it. Takulu just gets rid of the zombie. Another Deceivers, and I'm kind of glad that I have Dragos to... Especially in this position, like how you're going to kill this Deceiver. Well, Dragos I think is one of the better options, especially early on, when you have ways to boost warriors. So I go ahead and summon Dragos there, get a warrior. And I really like this second turn, just allow me to set right on the front with Dragos, trying to initiate the push. He has a lot of life, but doesn't have great ways to do damage. Another Wind Mage, again, he's getting a lot of life, and this is a great combination of units, but I'm very happy with how the game is going. One thing I want to notice is I do discard a lot more units. I never discard Chukultis, which I don't like to discard. But yeah, I just need... When you play, especially this matchup, you need to discard very aggressively. You need to probably over 1 Takulu with value with cards. So yeah, I had to even drop my favorite cultist, a lovely cultist. So I go ahead and did that, and yeah, I also tried to find a gate, which is very important to set an offensive. And in fact, now I'm going to play the gate and stop here, because some people have seen me criticize this kind of play. We're pushing the gate against the enemy unit, and I think this is a very important concept. First, I will say that every faction has different tools when it comes to gates, and Fallen Kingdom is no exception. And Fallen Kingdom, it's very good at retaking front gates, and because he has 2 units to do that. One is the Carrier, one is the Archer. So I know that they can hold this position for long, and if they don't let me attack from the sides, I can easily keep pounding with Dragos, Warrior, and here, and eventually do a push. So I'm very happy with it. I'm okay with this. Obviously, I prefer if they didn't block this, but I don't mind that they do. And having an offensive gate is very important this matchup. So yeah, definitely I think it's the right play. I go ahead and kill the Wind Mage with the Dragos, attack the Deceiver. Now it's the turn. Now that's my discard. I wish it was more obvious what was discarded. I keep the Porsche. I'm starting to get a few units on the board. And yeah, Porsche is a very key component for Talus. So far no Pyre has been discarded, so I'm happy to set some Pyre Porsche action. I don't have a cultist now. So yeah, that's my goal for now, finding a Pyre. Rattalus is getting low on life, so I want a big Porsche Pyre turn to recover his life and get value. But yeah, no Pyre still. What I do now is I have many options here. Sorry, when this turn ends, you will see he does for Dragos, but here I have many options. One was which I consider was moving Cultist here in Porsche and open with Dragos and attack, but then it's just, you know, Dragos is going to die, maybe gonna get captured, and I don't have many other good attacks. Instead, I'm doing something different, which I end liking a lot. I try to keep Dragos alive, those 4 attacks are valuable. And I use Carver to steal this position, protect Dragos, have a quite healthy Carver on front of Takulu so he can use my capture and kill the Wine Mage. I really like this line. I have a good position on all fronts. I like how I end the turn, just killing the Seaver. Now I move. I think Dragos is well protected there. Not many ways for Takulu to one-shot Dragos now. And many are not that good in this situation, so I'm very happy. Now I have Porsche. I still keep the Porsche, and I keep the Warrior. And the reason I keep the Warrior first is because I already discard a lot of units, and you can end with. And I have a lot of magic. I don't want to end without units to summon or ways to use magic. That's something that happens in the game sometimes, and you should be careful. The second reason is I didn't still draw Blood Summons, and with zombies are great targets of Blood Summons. I was thinking maybe I can, with Blood Summon plus Warriors, I will be fine. If I can get the Pyre, Blood Summon plus Warrior, that's fine. Maybe I should have discarded the Hellforge Weapon. I don't know, that's very hard, but yeah, I was thinking I'm not discarding this Warrior. And I keep, which is even less chances of drawing the Pyre, but that's fine. Here, Takulu. Just ping a little my units, losing control of the battlefield, but not that I'm super happy. Still, I'm okay with how the game's going, but it's not like I'm just easily winning. And there comes. I would stop on this turn because it's very big turn. Here I had the Blood Summon, and I was thinking I had 2 options. First, I can play the economy game. Right, I think I'm winning economically, and if I had a Pyre at this point, I would probably just try to play the economic game, but I still don't draw the Pyre. I don't know if I'm going to draw it soon. More important, Rathalos is low life. I don't want to play just low life for too long, so I see a play you're going to be soon that might win the game to spot. And had I calculated on the fly like 60-70% chance of winning. Maybe someone can do the exact math, but I decided to go for it. Again, if I had the Pyre in hand, I would probably go for the economic play and still playing a slow game. But you will see what I do. So I go Blood Summon on the Carrier to set Warrior on the left of Takulu, or my left. I don't know how to say that. Just use Push, just mostly to feed the Warrior. I mean, I'm going all in. I don't care. I'll sacrifice Drago, sacrifice on the useless Archer, and just, yeah, going double weapon on the Archer and going for 17 attack. I think that's reasonable, but the important thing, the Archer doesn't die, which doesn't break this Archer, which doesn't give the boost to the Warrior, and then we have a Takulu with 4 life. With that said, that was very brutal against me. I don't think I lost the game yet. Rathalos, Takulu just go for a very defensive play. But let me... Like, the game doesn't look that bad. I lose the Archer, I lose the Warrior. Takulu is low life, and I think I have the tools to still finish the game. But I have to play risky, and I go to 1 life. Summon a Warrior, mostly to block the left. And I go for a very expensive Eludval just to take this gate. And the reason is, I'm thinking, I still have Porsche in the deck, I still have Blood Summon. There are many hands that will lead to Blood Summon into Takulu Porsche, or just, I don't know, I think that's where I need the game to go, and I go for it. I try to put Rathalos in the more safe position, but I know there is no safe position here. Eludval can be mind control and blasted. If I put Rathalos here, he can just Hypnotic Call and something. there is no safe play which has 1 life, but I think this requires 2 cards, Mind Control and Blast, but he didn't use 1 yet as far as I know. So yeah, I don't know what was the safest play, but I think that this was fine. So I just put some pressure. This attack does basically nothing. Destroy 2 opens to kill the receiver, but doesn't work. And he does have the Mind Control plus Blast. And obviously with 6 attack, it's just finished. Rathalos sadly. That's game. I want to notice that I know that he will play different probably, but see, for example, I have kill here, for example, with imagine I had Blood Summon. I can just there are not many big cards left. I could just summon here, Blood Summon, and then reach the Cthulhu with Push, with an Archer will come in and kill it. There were many ways to actually finish the game if I had drawn the Blood Summon, which I didn't. But yeah, he did draw the right cards, or hold them, maybe he will save them, and I was unlucky early on. But I really like this game. I think this shows how Fallen Kingdom really can put pressure and actually kill the Cthulhu. He has the tools. I still think that Cthulhu has some edge in this matchup, but it's a lot smaller than some people think. And you can even convince me that it's like an even matchup. Yeah, Rathalos definitely has the tools to win this, and I hope this video help you to know how to approach the matchup, because I think it shows how to do it. I'm sure there are other ways. That's kind of my line of thinking when I play them.